Hi guys, how's it going? So only me here at the boat at the moment. Becca's just shut off to get a table from Facebook Marketplace, one of them freebies. I think her plan is to completely destroy the table and use it as a lid to our compost loo. I've got to do some sanding on these kitchen bottoms here. Do you remember these from our kitchen? So I've got to sand them and start preparing them to get painted for when our kitchen gets put together again. It's all odds and sods again. So on top of all those little jobs that we've got to do, tomorrow we're going to treat ourselves. We are going into London. We are heading to a rock concert. We're going to let our hair down. We're going to see Pearl Jam, one of Bex's favourite bands. So we're going to take you along for part of that journey as well. But that's tomorrow morning. So we're going to wake up, get ourselves ready on the narrowboat and head up to the gig. And yeah, come back. We haven't really gone to a gig whilst we've been living on the boat. So that should be fun.
So here, ladies and gentlemen, is our toilet.
So just to refresh your memories, guys, these are the beautiful and amazing moments caught on film of Becca building our beautiful toilet. And I believe Becca is trying to get it finished quickly so that we can use it when we travel up on our week journey up to March next month. Becca and her toilet box. But we still needed a lid for our CROBOT throne. I hear drilling going on. So she's just scored herself a free table off Facebook Marketplace. Completely out of control and ravaged animal on the hunt for free wood. Poor family spent many Christmases around that beautiful table. The crow comes in and just terminates it with the old DeWalt. Milliseconds it took her. Look at it. Memories destroyed within seconds. Watch it crumble. There it is.
This shall be our toilet lid.
And this little board resting on top here on the left is going to be the lid to the little sawdust compartment. And these little buggers won't leave us alone now. Love a duck. Ooh, first contact. She's made first contact. The achievement of letting the duck feed from the human hand. Okay, so onto our kitchen cupboard doors. And as you can see, they were sat along here. And Becca's idea is that we sand them down and then give them some sort of rustic look that will go really nice with the new kitchen worktops. So in typical Becca recycling fashion, I've been instructed to give these sand so that we can reuse them for the new kitchen. Is that correct?
I've seen some kitchen cabinets done up really nicely where you sort of paint some of them and leave some of the wood exposed, so we're going to have a crack at that.
This is me doing it, remember? Yeah, a complete different pedigree of person. First things first, knob extraction with the knobbly one. You're in for a treat, guys. You're in for a treat. Comes off with ease. Knob extraction with the stubby. We have got about 3 more of these wooden panels in the kitchen, but 2 of them are currently supporting part of the kitchen in there. And one of them we might not need to use because we're going to have the old sink sitting in front of it. My excuse for only having to do 3 of them. Let's start with 3. I don't want to do any unnecessary sanding. So armed with my trusty knee pads, I went in for the kill. Straight in the river. In the words of Danny Dyer, that is a naughty little sand. Came out quite nice actually. Just got to work out how to get into those little crevices because the machine's a bit big. So back to Becca and her toilet.
Continuous hinge
What do you want to use that for?
for the toilet.
and we couldn't quite work out the type of hinge we needed. So yeah, we grabbed quite a few bags, and B&Q, they let you bring them back in as long as they're still in the bags, and I think if they're not in the bags, they still give you like some store credit or something. Good old B&Q. So yeah, there's your CROBOT hack for the week. And this little fella belongs to a lovely couple on the marina. His name's Woody, and he loves tea, especially Becca's. Obviously got the annoying little crevices now, which I've been told by the boss you've got to do by hand. I think it's quite a fiddly little job putting the hinges on here, because you've got to make sure that the two sort of pieces of wood line up properly, that it opens up. Yeah, it all gets a little bit messy, but Bex is on top of it. And this is the piece for the second compartment. And here you can see a hole where the second compartment lives. And I'm terrible at amusing myself, so I had a little dig at Bex because I thought the hole was a little bit small. I'm going to just get the sawdust out. So within seconds, the crow had re-evaluated the situation and dug me a big fat hole for my big fat hand. Terrible, aren't I? And I do believe as punishment this happened. He's not meant to go near it.
A girl and her Titan, who would have thought?
Luckily the Titan knew best and restricted the female party.
The Titan brings out an inner monster, as you well know.
So start preparing for our trip to London tomorrow morning, and check out these bad boys. They're huge.
Jesus. Oh, they're everywhere.
It's the bulbous bum that gets me.
I mean, he's terrifying. Look at him. He just doesn't care.
I think the little ones are quite cute now, so yeah, it goes to show the more you're around these little buggers.
So here we go, big day, the day of the Pearl Jam concert in Hyde Park. It's going to be a scorcher today, so I don't know what I'm going to wear yet. Bex is just in the shower. One just to bung a vest on. Plenty of sun cream. So it's not just me and Bex going, we've got another little friend that'll be coming with us to Hyde Park today. No, I wouldn't do it to him. I'm far too protective of the Titan. The Titan will be guarding our smelly, rusty narrowboat. Anyone that enters apart from me and Bex will be sucked up into oblivion.
Mm. 11 o'clock in the morning, here we go.
So these are bulls. Well, they're not cows then, are they? They're cattle. We can't refer to them as cows. My ongoing struggle with the word cow.
Hi guys.
So we're just about to come up to a bridge that we're going to be going under in about 4 weeks. So we'll be going up this way, won't we? In about 4 weeks. And they used to have a little area here that you could actually park your narrowboat on. But I think someone sued them, so they've had to shut it off. It's a shame.
So hit the London Underground, but the London Underground hit back harder.
Got so hot, guys, we're lost, but we're going to get there, we're going to make it.
So back home with sore heads, Bex has been itching to get stuck in again with her toilet. And we're down to one now, what's up with that? Grubby little thing, isn't she? And
And yeah, we're finally manned up and got the old duck pellets.
Because this is going to be opening like that, which is where the sawdust and stuff is kept. And then this will open up like that, which is where the containers for the crap is kept.
For the what?
For the crap.
So just got to work out how big a toilet seat is that you sit on. Where's the tape measure, did you say? Oh. Very exciting stuff, guys. About 7 centimetres. Let's relay the information back to Rebecca. It's a very serious operation here at Planet Crobot. 6.5 centimetres.
Okay.
Oh, you know what this is? You know what this is? Something very special turned up the other day. The big unveiling. Look at that. Looks like a bloody space helmet. It sort of reminds me of something maybe Elton John would wear on his head.
Boy George.
His second reading was due just to make sure that the calculations were in check. Did you get the measurements you needed? You don't really want to get this wrong, or we're going to have to get on that bloody Facebook marketplace again, innit? And ambush another table from a poor, starving family. Oh, that fits quite snug, doesn't it? Wow. The proud mother. What are we getting, Bex?
Toilet seat.
Oh, getting warmer.
Single toilet.
I want a black toilet seat, really. Toilet seat mission failed, but we did get some silicone. You're going to have to do the spinny thing.
Left-handed as well.
Perfect. Going to be a pro soon. She's learning. So because our table wasn't made out of one block lump of wood, Becca thought it would probably be a good idea to screw a bit of wood in underneath here so it just sort of keeps all the little bits of wood together and stops it from warping. Have you used one of these before? Do you need me to operate the machine for you?
Can do if you would particularly like to, otherwise I'll probably be alright.
I think you were the one that trained me on how to use it. She's already taken the safety off.
So the idea is I'm going to seal the internal compartment of the box with silicone.
The old finger straight in there. The crow does not mess about.
And then once that's all dry, I'm going to varnish it with like an oil-proof varnish, a tip given to us by a very good friend of ours on the marina, just to make sure that if there are any horrific spillages on the inside of the compost box, the compost toilet box, it kind of is a bit more waterproofed.
Sunday evening. Most people settling down, having their Sunday roasts. Here I go again. It's non-stop.
Finally training him.
She's training me. No, basically with the electric sander, you couldn't get into all these little corners. So just a little bit of that to get into all these little bits around here. And then, yeah, down the recycling route. Good little Crobot, you know. Still think it needs a few little bits. Quite hard to get in there. Scraping away at it. And here is the oil on our beautiful toilet box, in case of any spillages. Yeah?
Pretty much, yeah. Protects the wood and waterproofs it, and it gives it a bit of warmth as well because it's pale before.
Back around her toilet. So I think that's pretty much done. Like and subscribe, guys. Smash the bell, whatever that does. Catch you in the next one.